Good morning. Welcome back to the Higher Grounds podcast. This is your morning minute meditation for this morning. I'd like to call your attention to the book of 2 Timothy, chapter number 4. There are 22 verses in chapter number 4, and this is the last recorded words of the Apostle Paul right before he goes to Nero's chopping block. And out of all these verses, I want to call your attention to verse number 5. Look at 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse number 5 together. But watch thou in all things, endure affliction, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry. The Apostle Paul is encouraging young Timothy as he's fixing to face death, and he looks backwards to his course, and he's looking forward to his crowning. So in these texts, he is telling Timothy to make full proof of his ministry. He said, do the work of an evangelist. And so there's a few things in this text I want to look at concerning the ministry. We noticed that in these verses, in verse number 5, that it deals with the demand of the weight of the work of the man of God or the ministry. The man of God in the ministry, number 1, must be sober. He said, but watch in all things. And that word watch just simply means to be sober. He is to be level-headed. He's to be clear-headed. In other words, the man of God, you're to keep your head up and your eyes open. Not only is the man of God must be sober, he must be strong. He said, endure afflictions. In other words, you got to have a tender heart, but you got to have some tough hide. If we're going to make it in the ministry in these last days, we're going to have to be strong. We're going to have some thick skin and to serve God. And thirdly, we must be scriptural. He said, do the work of an evangelist. In other words, we're to keep the main thing the main thing. The main thing is reaching the world, the gospel of the Lord Jesus Christ, reaching the sinner. It's personal soul winning. Personal soul winning is not. It's not a budget. It's not a bus, but it's in a burden. We have lost our burden for personal soul winning. Then the man of God must be steadfast. He said, make full proof of thy ministry. In other words, that simply means just finish what you started. It means we're to keep on keeping on until we hear the trumpet sound. We're to keep on playing the game till the scoreboard runs out. Man of God, do the work of an evangelist, make full proof of thy ministry.